Can you believe that January is like almost over? We're 11 months away from Christmas. I'm already receiving Christmas lists from my kids. Not, but I soon will be. So here we are, and we've got this February 1st coming along. And if you say, I want to buy a house in 2024, let's meet, let's set up the February and call that let's get pre-approved, see what type of loan type you have. March, then let's go out and start looking at homes. And then maybe in April and May, we'll be handing you some keys to your home. Are you looking to purchase a home in 2024? Well, I'm going to share a few things that you must know regarding the timeline to help you out. As a successful real estate agent, I like to make a plan for the year. So for 2024, I actually started my plan back in November to set myself up to have a successful year, successful seasonal seasons through the summer and spring. So looking for a purchase or a buyer's point of view, there's a time frame that we need to kind of stick with or look at to make sure that we are all on the same page. You could wake up one morning and say, I want to buy a house, which is great. But then you start calling a real estate agent, you call up and you just start jumping in a car and you start driving around, calling every sign that you see. Then finally you go, hey, let's buy this house. And then the agent goes, well, wait, are you pre-approved? Are you ready? How's your down payment looking like? And so you got to look at it and build up a little bit of a time frame here. So the number one is really getting together with a real estate agent and making a plan with them. Number two, on timing, is that you're going to be needing to speak with a lender. Now, there's a difference between pre-approval and pre-qualified. Most lenders can reach out and you can say, hey, I just need to get a pre-approval letter. I make $100,000, $150,000 a year and don't really have that much debt and I'm ready to go. Well, you kind of forgot to tell them about your $700 Ford pickup loan or your student debts that you might have on student loans. So they need to understand, and this actually takes a few weeks to actually put together all of the paperwork, gather everything of your taxes and everything, especially if you're self-employed, because it takes a little bit harder to get through those processes. So it's going to take a good 2 to 3 to maybe even a month worth of time to be able to get that pre-approval that you're looking for. Instead of like jumping in a car and going and taking a look at a bunch of homes and not be prepared, because if you find that dream home, this is the house that I want, let's move in, and you can picture your kids in the backyard and on the swing and your pets playing in the front yard, and you're not ready to go, you're probably going to lose that house because other buyers are already in front of you that already met with the lender and they're already pre-approved to be able to buy that house. So number 3 is time frame on that of like, well, how long does it really take to go out and get a home? I personally feel that with the lower inventory, somewhere between 5 days to 35 days. Let's just go with that. So about a 35 day window period, depending on what the inventory is and how picky you are. If you are looking at going and thinking, I want 100%, whether it's my first home, second home, whatever it is, if you're thinking, I want 100% of everything, I want a 4-bedroom, I want a pool, I want a slide on the pool, I want a gourmet kitchen with this amazing 8-burner Wolf range, I want this place to put my huge furniture for my bedroom. Those are type of things where you might need to compromise a few things. I really feel that if you could find a home that's somewhere between 90%, like maybe it doesn't have the 4-car garage, but it has a 3-car garage, then maybe we need to look at that and say, maybe this is the home. So somewhere around that 30-45 days. So you have, and I don't mind, and some agents would mind as you're getting pre-approved, you can kind of start looking at some homes, but just understand that if you find the right home, you have that first several weeks in the beginning of getting pre-approved, about 30 or 35 days of maybe looking for a home. And I will tell you, I just closed a couple of houses that we were looking for 2 years for the right home. Yes, certain circumstances of timing, jobs, that type of thing. So you got to remember that as well. So just because I say 35 days doesn't mean like I'm going to put you in a house in 35 days. If you need a little bit more time than that, that is totally fine. So about that time frame, you get into escrow. You're excited. We jump up and down. I like to tell my buyers that, yes, we're excited a little bit to get into contract, but there's so much more. And most of those contracts are 30 to 45 days, depending on what type of loan type that you have. Because a lot of homes, if you're a VA or FHA or conventional, some of the homes may not qualify for that. So you need to know that up front as well. So here we are. Now we're going to be in about a 45-day escrow. And what that means is during that 45 days, we're doing inspections. You could have a well, you could have a septic, you could have a home inspection, you could have a pest inspection, you could have a roof inspection, you could have a sewer lateral inspection, everything. And a fire hardening inspection is one too. So all of these things that you're doing during this escrow time, at the same time, we're working together that now your lender's got the contract, we're going through the appraisal process, we're kind of doing our inspections, and then we come to the very end about that 45 days to close escrow and hand you the keys. But during that time, lots of things. Please look at some of my other videos and watch them of things that could go wrong, but it's all about choosing the agent that's going to negotiate the best for you and understanding everything. I've done everything. I've seen every story, I've had every escrow, I've had anything and everything thrown at me in regards to the condition of a home, condition to a loan, condition to anything. Economics as well. So happy to assist and help on that to understand and guide you through this process. So again, in recap, number one, speak to a lender. Choose a lender that you feel that you have a comfortable rapport with. Choose an agent, a real estate agent, broker that you feel comfortable with, and then start the time frame. So whether you're looking to purchase in February, then maybe you should have started a few months ago. If you're already pre-approved and ready to go, call me, that's great. Call me if you're not. Let's get together and build that plan. So you say, I want to buy a house in 2024. Let's meet. Let's set up the February and call that let's get pre-approved, see what type of loan type you have. March, then let's go out and start looking at homes, and then maybe in April and May, we'll be handing you some keys to your home. Let's connect, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the little bell because every time I put out a video, you'll get instantly notified. And have a wonderful and successful day. Take care.